Toyota is ditching their long-term EV plans? In a world where electric vehicles are taking over, Toyota's making a surprising move. While companies are racing to go all in on EVs, Toyota is switching gears. Why are they stepping away from their EV future, and what does this mean for the entire auto industry? Stay tuned, because this is one story that you don't want to miss. You can charge your EV right at home with your own solar panel. How cool is that? Think about it, almost nobody has a gas pump at their house, right? But with solar, it's like having your own gas station right in your driveway, except it's free and doesn't pollute the air. What's even more astonishing is the amount of money being committed to electrifying the US, which has now surpassed the investments made in China. That's hard to believe. But if all the plans go through and they aren't cancelled by companies like Ford or GM, it will spark an electric revolution in America. Currently, there are over 192,000 publicly available charging ports in the US, with 1,000 more being added every week. The federal government has awarded $521 million in grants to keep expanding this network, adding charges across 29 states, 2 federally recognized tribes, and Washington, D.C. But here's what we don't understand. Why only 29 states? What about the other 23? U.S. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg has emphasized the importance of this effort, and it's clear the country is making serious moves toward electrification. It's an exciting time, and the future of transportation is looking cleaner and greener. The Biden-Harris administration has made it clear that they want the U.S. to lead the global EV revolution. Thanks to the historic bipartisan infrastructure law, the plan is to build a nationwide EV charging network, ensuring that every driver has access to reliable, convenient charging. But is the US truly leading the world in the EV revolution? China's dominance in the EV space is undeniable. They've built an extensive network of charging stations and sold more electric vehicles than any other country. For perspective, China accounted for 59% of global EV sales in 2022. Their government has provided strong support through subsidies and policies that encourage consumers to make the switch to electric. Additionally, Chinese manufacturers like BYD and NIO are producing affordable, high-quality electric vehicles at a scale that allows them to compete aggressively on both price and performance. This competitive edge, paired with extensive government backing, has helped solidify China's leadership. In contrast, the US is playing catch-up, but the landscape is evolving rapidly. The push to expand charging infrastructure, incentivize EV purchases, and invest in battery production plants are all steps in the right direction. Tesla, as a US company, has been a dominant player in the EV market globally, and its supercharger network is a crucial piece of the EV puzzle. However, the US still lags behind when it comes to nationwide access to charging stations. As of now, China boasts over 5 million EV chargers compared to around 140,000 in the US. The gap is significant, but not insurmountable. That said, things are progressing well in the US, especially with the $521 million investment being split between community projects and fast charging corridors. The government is working with private companies to make this happen, so it's not just the government footing the bill. Private companies like Tesla are investing their own money to build out supercharging networks. If the government were paying for everything, we'd likely see thousands more chargers by now. Tesla's supercharger network has expanded significantly, making long-distance travel more feasible for EV owners. Other companies like Rivian, Electrify America, and ChargePoint are also ramping up their efforts to establish more charging stations nationwide, contributing to the overall infrastructure build-out. For example, in Milwaukee, $15 million will be used to install Level 2 and DC fast chargers at 53 sites. Projects like this are happening across the country, and they represent a combined effort between public and private sectors. This approach reflects a recognition that collaboration between the government and the private sector is essential for scaling the infrastructure quickly and effectively. As more chargers become available in rural and underserved areas, the accessibility of EVs will increase, ultimately boosting adoption rates. The US may not be leading the EV revolution globally yet, but with these ongoing efforts, it is positioning itself as a formidable player in the race toward electrification. There is a common misconception that the government is paying for everything and that EVs are only selling because of government subsidies. That's not the case. Private companies are also investing heavily. and the government's role is to provide just enough support to get the industry moving. Since the US doesn't yet have a large number of EVs, these subsidies are crucial for kickstarting the market. Without them, it would be much harder to get this revolution off the ground. A lot of people today are hesitant to buy an electric vehicle because they believe there aren't enough fast chargers around, or they live in an apartment block and don't have easy access to charging. However, this concern won't be valid for much longer, thanks to the rapid expansion of EV infrastructure. Soon, the availability of chargers will be so widespread that more and more people will feel confident in making the switch to electric vehicles. Take, for example, the upcoming projects aimed at building fast-charging hubs across the country. One particularly interesting project is a $12 million plan to install a massive DC fast-charging hub at Atlanta Airport, featuring 50 chargers. Electrification in cities is especially important for improving air quality. Many urban areas in the US still suffer from poor air quality, partly due to the lingering presence of coal power plants and the high concentration of gas-powered vehicles. This pollution takes a toll on residents' health, contributing to higher rates of respiratory illnesses and even cancer. It's something we often overlook, but it's a serious issue that needs addressing. Having fast chargers in high-traffic areas like airports will also help reduce the pollution caused by idling cars. Taxi and Uber drivers often leave their engines running while they wait for passengers, using the heater, air conditioning, or listening to the radio. With an EV, they won't need to do that anymore. This change alone could have a noticeable impact on air quality in cities. And for those drivers, switching to an EV will make a huge difference in their day-to-day experience. As these charging networks expand, more people will realize how easy EV ownership can be. Once you buy an EV, you quickly discover how convenient it is. You don't have to visit gas stations, your maintenance costs are lower, and the charging is becoming more accessible every day. Many EV owners start sharing their experiences with friends, recommending the switch, and encouraging others to follow suit. And the best part? Pairing an EV with a home solar system makes the whole experience even better. The future of EVs isn't just about cleaner air, it's about energy independence too. Studies show that over the lifetime of a solar system, the average homeowner can save up to $50,000. That's a significant amount of money that stays in your pocket, all while helping the environment. This is why I always encourage people to invest in solar. If you haven't installed a solar system yet, now is the time. It's a no-brainer. You can charge your EV using your own solar power, reducing both your carbon footprint and your energy bills. The combination of solar and EV ownership is the key to a cleaner, more sustainable future. Not only is it great for the planet, but it's also great for your wallet. Many of you reading this are leaders in your own industries. People look up to you and follow your example. So, if you've made the switch to an electric vehicle or installed solar panels, don't keep it to yourself. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates on the future of EVs.